AthletaDesk is business management software for personal trainers. Let's go through the basics of what makes AthletaDesk exactly what you need to get away from the paperwork and back into the gym. When you're starting out with our platform, you'll want to begin by adding in your clients. Click on Clients in the side menu to get your client list. There are a few ways to add new clients to AthletaDesk. If you want to upload manually, you can either click on Import Clients to upload a spreadsheet, or you can click on New Client. On this page, you only need to enter the client's first and last names, and everything else is optional. But if you do add their email or phone number, you can use this to set up automatic session reminders. Click on Show Additional Details, and you'll see some more optional fields to fill in for your clients. For example, you can tag your clients with group tags in order to create shortcuts for scheduling sessions, sending emails, and more. Next, choose the client status, whether the client is an adult or youth, and then create a new account for them. The most important step on this page, though, is to fill out this client's default billing settings. This gets this client set up to start scheduling this client for sessions. Choose this client's default category or type of session, the default length, and how much this client will be charged for their sessions, whether it's per session, hourly, or if they pay the same amount every month. Now, this isn't deciding how often you're paid, just how much each session is worth. On the next page, you have the choice to set up auto invoicing, but this can also be done later. Hit save, and your client is now in your client list. From here, you can send messages, update their info, set group tags, edit the visible columns, and anything else related to your client management. From here, let's head to the calendar and book a session with this new client. Click on the date you want to book the session, or click on Add Event, and click on Add New Event. Everything you need to plan out your session can be found here, including the event's visibility, who the session's with, and of course, your date and time. Two of these fields, called Category and Location, are custom fields that you can make that can help you filter your sessions or even color code your calendar. Categories can also help you customize things like notifications and makeup credit settings, while locations, including virtual locations, help keep things organized by creating Zoom links and map directions. Let's say we want to schedule this client for a weekly session that's always at the same time. To show this is a repeating or recurring session, click on Recurring Event, set the frequency as weekly, and fill out the space as every 1 week. If you don't want this event to repeat forever, deselect the Repeat Indefinitely checkbox and set the date you want the sessions to end. Hit save, and the session is now booked on the calendar. From here, you can update your calendar display, filter sessions, sync your calendar with your devices, and of course, update your categories and locations. After you have clients and sessions set up, step 3 is to record whether or not your clients showed up to their sessions. This is an important step that tells the platform if you need to be paid or not. Click on the session that you just held, and click on the Take Attendance button. Pick the option that works best for you from the drop-down menu. Attended means that the client showed up to their session, and late means that they showed up late. Both of these options will assume that you want to bill the client for this session, so you have the option here to update the price or record a payment if needed. Absent means that the client either canceled their session or didn't show up, and you have the option to either bill them or not bill them and give them a makeup credit, depending on your cancellation policies. Canceled means that the session was canceled by you, so you can either choose not to bill the client or to give them a makeup credit. On the second tab, you can take session notes, attach photos, videos, or documents, and email all of this directly to your client. The third tab shows you any previous records from this client from past sessions. Click Save, and the records for this session have been updated. So, you've told the platform how much you want to charge each client, when the sessions are, and whether the client attended them. What you can't see is AthletaDesk using all of this information to automatically calculate exactly what each client owes you at a given time. This is what we call calendar-based billing. keep your calendar accurate, and your billing will be accurate as well. All of this you can see on the Accounts and Invoices page. Here, you can see all of your accounts and the running balance for each one as of the date at the top of the page. This date generally defaults to the end of the month, but you can change it to any date to update the balance that's showing. When you look at these balances, a red balance will mean that this client owes you money, and a green balance means that they either have a zero balance or they've overpaid. Let's jump into our new client's account. In here, you can see an itemized list of every transaction in and out of this account up to the date at the top of the page. Any sessions that are actively in the calendar will automatically show up here at the $100 charge that we set up in the client's profile, but you can also add any transactions manually if you want to add any additional charges, manual payments, fees, or discounts. Once you have an outstanding balance, you'll want to generate an invoice to send to your client so that they know how much to pay you. From the Invoices tab, hit Create Invoice. Choose the date, and then select what transactions you want to include. Selecting to include previous balance and payments from before the start date helps prevent charges from being added to multiple invoices. The most important part of the invoicing process is selecting the date range you want the invoice to cover. This will determine which sessions are being charged for. You can invoice at any interval, by week, month, every 6 weeks, by the year, anything is possible. Setting a due date is optional, but selecting it will tell your clients when the invoice is due and helps with setting up late payment reminders and late fees. Click Next, and here you can choose a variety of design settings. Click Create, and this invoice will be generated. Let's take a look at this invoice. You can see that the invoice shows an itemized list of each session, along with a total amount due at the bottom. You can also upload your business logo and customize your brand colors to really make your invoices reflect your business. To pay their invoices, clients can click on the Click Here to Pay Online button at the bottom, which will automatically show up as long as you have your account connected to a payment processor like Stripe or PayPal. Once they pay through here, that payment will automatically be recorded in their account and their balance will be updated. Of course, you're likely not going to want to create invoices one by one for each client every time. With just a couple of clicks, you can invoice in bulk, or better yet, you can automate the entire process. To do this, select the accounts you want set up, and click on the Auto Invoicing dropdown, and click on Enable Auto Invoicing. Select any of the options you want for these invoices, and create the schedule of how often you want these generated. Now, if you're using Stripe or PayPal's business account, you can add your client's payment information to their profile, and every time you send off an invoice, it will automatically charge their credit card so you're not spending time chasing down payments. Everything we just looked at represents the core features of AthletaDesk, but we have so much more to offer, and we're constantly adding features and updates to make sure that we can be the best software for your business. Here are just a few of the extra features you can find in your AthletaDesk account. Upload files, photos, and videos with unlimited cloud storage to your online resources section, and share these with your clients. Keep all your business expenses in one place with our Expenses and Other Revenue section. Keep track of your records and even upload receipt photos to automatically enter purchases. Speaking of keeping track of records, you can create a variety of reports in our Business Reports section, including attendance records and expense and revenue reports. Send this one off to your accountant and your tax season is done. Share news and blog posts with your clients right from the client portal or on your AthletaDesk website. Speaking of, your AthletaDesk membership also includes your own business website and builder for you at no additional cost. We even provide an AthletaDesk domain and will cover any hosting fees for you. In no time at all, you can start dragging and dropping blocks to customize the look and feel of your site. Now, if you already have a website, don't worry, because you can still include forms such as our booking and sign-up forms on your external website. Once you're happy with everything, click Save and Publish, and your new website is now live. Finally, let's take a look at your home agenda. This page gives you a summary of your account and provides an overview of your upcoming day. From this page, you can take attendance, launch virtual sessions, view recent notes, and a whole lot more, making most of your day-to-day tasks accessible right from the home agenda. On top of this, AthletaDesk is a web-based application, which means that it can be accessed from any device that can be connected to the internet, including your computer, tablet, or mobile device. This includes being able to save AthletaDesk to your mobile device so you can access it on the go. Everything you've just seen and more is included in your AthletaDesk membership. Sign up now at AthletaDesk.com.